Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to another WoW video, and today we're going to be looking at some 2v2 matches, and I'm just going to be explaining what I'm doing and have some educational commentary for you guys who are trying to learn how to play Ret Paladin a bit better. Maybe this video can help you, and maybe you'll learn some tips from me during this video. So if you find this video helpful, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow my Twitch, it's in the link in the description below. You can like this video if you thought it was helpful. You can share this video to help someone else, and leave a comment if you have any questions, and I'll try to get back to you ASAP. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy. So here was our first match. Frost DK Disc Priest versus Ret Paladin Disc Priest. So we're going to go on the DK here the entire game and try to set up CC on the Disc Priest. And this guy's using Abomination limbs, so I'm trying to just run away, kite. I use my defensive here to stay alive. I get a Hajj on the healer. And my priest is going to get a fear here, which is good. We get the trinket there. Actually, we get his racial ability instead. I'm sorry. We get Lichborn, the racial ability. We get grip here. And the priest used power infusion and one of his defensive cooldowns to keep his DK alive, and now he's getting mind controlled by my priest for a little bit, which is pretty good. And you know, I'm just trying to kite, stay alive, try to set up CC on the healer. I got a Hajj on the healer. That's great because now we forced pain suppression up, and now we have all our cooldowns still, our defensive cooldowns. And their priest only has one cooldown left. They have their dome. I get Mindgames on me. My priest cleanses it immediately, which is great. And I'm able to heal myself. You know, I'm just trying to... You don't want to be too close to your priest healer when there's a DK on you, because, especially a Frost DK, because they can blind everyone in the area, and they can also stun everyone with the Sindragosa move, so you gotta not fight next to your priest. I'm doing a mini burst here. I set up a Hajj, and that was the Sindragosa freeze I was talking about. My priest trinket stat to get the fear, which is pretty good, but we didn't get anything out of that. So ideally he could have just not trinketed that, but right now I message him in game. I said in 1 minute we win the game. I'm very confident we're going to win here because I'll have my cooldowns up, and we can just set up a CC chain on the healer, and he won't be able to use his dome or any other defensives while he's CC'd. The only one he can do while CC'd or stunned is pain suppression, and he does not have that right now. So I'm just trying to kite, stay alive, help my priest with healing. We're winning on mana as well here. So we are totally okay right now. I still have my trinket. I'm about to get my defensive cooldowns. I'm about to get my full burst rotation up, and we should be okay here. My priest gets a fear. We get Lichborn, which is beautiful. We get their racial here, and now next go we 100% win when he has fear back up, which will be in 15 seconds. My healer will have fear back up, and we pretty much win the game right here. I blow all my cooldowns. I Hajj their healer, and he's dead. And we get the first win there. Let's just look at that again really quick. So I have Hajj up. I have Hajj up right now. Have my cooldowns up. We get feared. It's fine. I get gripped back. That was great by my priest. I get a Hajj on the healer, blow all my cooldowns on this DK who doesn't have AMS up or any defensives. And there's no defensives from the healer because he's in a CC and he can't pain suppression because he doesn't have that up. His other two cooldowns he had up, but you need to not be in a stun in order to use them. And he didn't have his trinket up, so we set that up perfectly. Let's go to the next game we have here. Holy Paladin Windwalker Monk. This is a I actually like fighting this comp. I think we have a real good chance of winning here. I like to just sit on the monk the entire game until and maybe you can switch on to the pally if he has no cooldowns. The pally's already at 80% mana before the game even started. So my priest had to use paints up right there because this guy used all his cooldowns. He got a fear after my Hajj there on the paladin. The paladin trinkets. So that's good. We both get leg sweep, which is pretty bad right here. Trying to throw off heals onto my healer. Try to keep him alive. He's probably going to get Hajj right now. He Hajjes me instead with DR, which is bad. So right now I sack my healer. Trying to help him out as much as possible. Throw heals on him. Take some of his damage. 10k Word of Glory here, which is now nerfed as of today. And I can't wait to see what that's going to be like in Arena. Set up a Hajj on their healer. He still has all his defenses, but he doesn't have Trinket. My priest was trying to get a freedom there, but I mean he was trying to get a fear, but he couldn't get it until a little bit after the Hajj. So this is we're in good position right now. I wish the healer would have used sacrifice there. He gets mind controlled, which is okay. So we're just waiting to set up a good CC rotation to try to get sacrifice or a bubble off. I Hajjed him. I might have been able to kick him. I used some mini burst here. He's going to get the fear, and now he should bubble here. I got incapped, so that was good play defensively by the monk. And he's not forced to use, the paladin's not forced to use anything. He uses wings to try to top off everyone. I switched to the paladin. Maybe I can force a bubble here or something. We get his blind, which is pretty good. The paladin runs away. Just realized I don't have my camera on. There we go. Get a Hajj after the wings, but he has Trinket up now. My priest is getting destroyed on mana right now. This monk is doing a lot more damage than me. I wish my priest can get a fear. Good thing this paladin's really bad and just walks into the priest, but he was doing that to Hajj. My priest feared the monk, so I got off him a little bit. Trying to switch to this paladin, maybe force a bubble here. We got that ability that saves them at Saved by the Light right there on the paladin, but we're still not able to get Trinket or his bubble, which is kind of annoying. Maybe instead of doing that War Stomp there, I should have Hajjed him instead, get a full Hajj and maybe force a Trinket, but I messed up over there. My healer's getting a drink right now, which is pretty good, so I'm just trying to like CC them both, distract them both here. I try to slow this guy before he gets to the healer. My healer gets 50% of his mana back, which is huge right there. Probably the winning play right there. Gets a good fear onto him as well. And now they're both struggling to stay alive right now. We get leg sweep, I sack, and we paints up. Kind of overlap defensive cooldowns there. Should have probably not sacked him. So I have my real cooldowns up in about 30 seconds, but I keep proccing fake wings here. Might be able to force a bubble here. We shall see. I proc Saved by the Light, and my priest kills him with penance. And that was just bad play on the paladin's part. He should have bubbled there, but he got greedy, and my priest killed him. Me and my priest both killed him together. So now we're fighting Ret Paladin, Shadow Priest. Kind of a tough comp to fight, but we should be able to win this. They have a lot of abilities to stay alive. Paladin has bubble. The priest has void swap, etc, etc. Big heals from both. Mind games is annoying. So I blow all my cooldowns here on the Ret. He gets gripped away, which is good. I Haj him. I get silenced, but I trinket the silence, and we force the bubble here. Then I switch to the priest here, trying to get him down a little bit. Now I go back onto the Paladin. I'm kind of cautious right now. I used my defensive, and we also got paints up during his wings. I bubble my healer during this wings. I try to war stomp to like peel for my healer. He gets a fear in that war stomp, which is really good. I get a Haj on the Ret Paladin, and then we get the kill here. I think the priest was trying to go in for a fear, but he didn't get it off in time. And then we just win that game pretty easily. Next game is Ret Paladin Moonkin. This is similar to Shadow Priest Ret. Just gotta go on the Ret here. I told my priest if he gets silence root beamed, I'll freedom him out of it. So I freed him there before the actual root beam went off. We get mind games on their Paladin. I blow all my cooldowns here. We get bubble instantly before the Moonkin even pops out. He gets the mass dispel. I get root beamed. I trinketed it. I don't know why he root beamed me. He should have never done that. He used convoke, but we survive it because my priest used paints up on himself, and I bubbled myself instantly when I saw it. And we basically win that game. The old DPS games are pretty easy as Ret Paladin disc. Just have to survive burst until you get a good setup. As you can see here, I'm telling my priest we should go warrior, set up a CC chain on the Paladin, and then possibly I can switch on him and kill him if he doesn't have bubble or trinket and I have cooldowns up. But for now, we're just going to sit on the warrior. Warrior's going on my priest here, using freedom on my priest every time. He gets Hajed. I'm not running Blessing of Sanctuary spec, so I can't get him out of it. I try to kick that heal, but I wasn't close enough. We get sack, so now I'm switching to the Paladin here on sack. I war stomped him and was able to get his bubble here, which is pretty good for us. We got bubble and trinket, so next go we pretty much win the game here. Sitting on warrior until then, helping my healer out with peels, trying to slow this guy whenever I can, but my slow really doesn't do anything. Getting a CC chain onto the Paladin now. I try to freedom him to make him go get the fear, but I didn't realize he didn't have fear up yet, so that was my mistake there on that Haj. But we're still applying good pressure, still getting defensive cooldowns from the Paladin, throwing off heals whenever I can. I sack the Haj here, which was DR'd. Now my priest is going for a fear, so I preemptively freedom him because I saw he was going for the fear. I have a mini burst here, which I did. I Hajed the healer, trying to get back to my priest. I wish my priest would bring him towards me, but it's also good that he brought him away from his healer. But he can just easily heroic leap, which is kind of annoying, so that whole CC was pretty much useless. Now it's just all about surviving until 20 seconds from now, where I have all my cooldowns up and I can probably kill this Paladin if I want to, or we can just set up a CC chain on the Paladin and win the game. However, the warrior still has his die by the sword, so it might be better for me to just go on the other guy, the Paladin, right now. Paladin has Haj up and he still has Aura Mastery. They go for a Haj on my healer. My healer trinkets that. I'm going hard on the Paladin because the other guy leaped away. Still might be able to kill here if he gets a Mind Games, which he does. I kind of messed up my burst here because I didn't have Divine Toll initially at the start of the burst. So I messed up that burst attack. Maybe we can just get a CC again. The carrying ability for warriors makes my priest not be able to get the fear off in time. And now we're kind of struggling here because my priest is low on mana. He's getting trucked the entire game here pretty much. Paladin's at 50% mana. He's starting to get his bubble back up. And the warrior has died by the sword still, which is not good for us. I sacked him during that Hajj, throwing heals whenever I can. I Hajj the healer here. I should have probably kicked him instead. I should have kicked him and then Hajjed him, so he would have been locked out. But either way, we still get the kill. And that's because the Paladin got greedy, made a mistake right there. Should have not casted a Holy Light. There was no need to. And I should have been able to... I should have kicked him first and then Hajjed him. I think we lose this game. Yeah, we lose that game to Mage Rogue. Because my healer messed up. Prot Paladin, Moonkin. Not going to see Prot Paladins anymore after today's nerf on Paladins. They're reducing Word of Glory by 20%. And also, if you're a tank healer and you're fighting another tank healer comp or any comp with a tank on it, Word of Glory is going to be... dampening is going to start at 20% and Word of Glory is going to heal for 20% less. So Prot Paladins, probably never see them in Arena anymore here. The move for this game is to go on the Paladin. I wasted some of my burst there when he was immune from the Paladin's thing. Now I'm switching to the Paladin here. I go back on the Moonkin. The move is to kill the Paladin, the Prot Paladin. Or we can just treat him as a healer and CC him. But right now, for whatever reason, I'm just sitting on the Boomkin. My healer gets Repentance. I Hajj the Paladin. He trinkets, so that's good for us. Just trying to stay alive here. I've got Root Beam Silence, which was not good. We could have avoided that if I didn't go close to my priest. They have the Ashen Hollow on the ground that takes up a large portion of the map, so we got to avoid that. So right now I'm just thinking, like, let's just avoid any damage here until my cooldowns are back up. And then I tell my priest I'm going to go Pally here once I have my cooldowns up, and probably kill the Paladin since he doesn't have a trinket. So I was able to get his bubble in that Hajj, which is really good because now in 20 seconds I'll have Avenging Wrath up, I'll have Divine Toll up, I'll probably have Hajj back up, and this Paladin is 100% going to die in that stun. So now I'm just waiting for my stun, waiting for my Seraphim to get back up, and then we'll go in and just blow up this Paladin in a Hajj. So I was going to push there, but I got stopped by Typhoon. All my cooldowns are back up, probably waiting for freedom. I'm just trying to make my way over to the Paladin. Can't really do anything since everyone runs fast. Hajj him here, blow all my cooldowns. He should die here 100%, and he does. And we easily win that game. I freed him my healer out of the Root Beam, and we win that game. Here we're fighting Ret Paladin Disc Priest. So we're fighting a mirror here. See who's the better comp, the better players. Just going to sit on the Ret Paladin here. We both slow each other. I blow all my cooldowns first. We get paints up. I Hajj the healer. Now he's doing a lot of damage here, so I'm just trying to kite. Trying to save my bubble, but I can't. So now we're behind here. They got my bubble off, and we didn't get their bubble. It's pretty bad here. Got mind games on me, just killing me. So we're really behind on what we can do right now. Their paladin has bubble. Mine, I don't have bubble. He uses his shitty bubble first, so that gets dispelled off instantly right here. I don't know why he would do that. He uses sack on his priest, which I don't understand why. Just trying to bring him out of line of sight of his healer, and he's starting to follow me. I don't know what this paladin's really doing, to be honest. But he still has bubble now. Priest doesn't have paints up. All he has is dome and trinket. This guy's just using all his abilities incorrectly, I feel like. I get a Hajj on the healer. Now we can get a fear on him. But once again, I'm not paying attention. My priest doesn't have fear up. But we were able to get some pressure. We were able to get mind games up and scare this paladin for a little bit. Priest used his trinket about 20 seconds ago. So now, like, next CC chain, we can probably kill this paladin if he doesn't bubble. I can probably kill him in a global. I want him to get the fear off first. I get my cooldowns here. I use shitty bob on myself to try to stay alive. Throw a big heal on myself. I didn't have Divine Toll during this rotation, so that's why I wasn't able to kill him. This guy is just trucking me. Healer gets mind control. I'm just trying to kite and survive. Constantly heal myself. I'm going to Hajj this healer now. Or he can go for the fear. I see him going for the fear or trying to get it. I give him freedom, so he gets a speed boost here. Gets the fear, which is pretty good. Now I can Hajj out of that. He trinkets. He actually Lichborns out of it. I Hajj him. We're probably able to get a kill here. Paladin doesn't bubble. I don't know why. And we get the kill. So even though he Lichborned, I Hajjed out of it. And we were able to get the kill there. Let's call this one as the last game here. This was actually one of my favorite games that we did here. So fighting druids are kind of hard. We have a demon hunter here as well. So we're going in. Gonna just sit on the demon hunter for now. I get bashed on. Get cloned. Priest gets a fear on the druid. Doesn't really matter though. Gonna get rooted here. There's nothing I can do. I can't move at all. I don't have freedom up. I really want cleanse. My priest has to paints up himself. I freed him, Hajj the healer. Go hard on this DK. DH, but he runs away. Gets the fear, which is pretty good. I think my AoE broke it though. So now I'm switching to the healer. War Stomp him. He blinks out of it. Switch him back to the Demon Hunter. Try to help my priest out. Kick I-Beam. Still have some burst. He used Blur. We're double stunned right here. Incapped by the Druid. Trying to get a clone, but my priest fears him, which is really good. I can get a Hajj. Try to force a trinket here of some sort. Weren't able to because he has hots on him. Priest is getting his mana taken away from Mana Rift. I get bashed here. Probably going to sit in full clones now. I trinket the clone because I feel like my healer's in sort of decent amount of trouble here. Probably could have saved my my trinket. I get a Hajj on the healer. I'm switching to the healer right now. He gets a fear. I switched him because I have mini burst right now. We're able to get his iron bark. So now this Druid has no bark skin for 25 seconds, no iron bark, no Cenarian ward. He has nothing except his trinket right now. Getting cloned by the Druid. Druid's at 80% mana. My healer's at no mana. So things are getting rough right now. But luckily I have my cooldowns up and can probably try to kill this Druid right now. So I'm trying to help with peels, trying to help heal my healer up a little bit. I sack him. He's getting mana rifted. Now I switch to the Druid because I see him out of position with no hots on him. I Hajj him, get him to 50%, war stomp him immediately because I knew he had trinket, and I was able to get the kill on him. And that was a perfect switch right there, because if I didn't switch to him at that moment, we probably would have not been able to kill him if he had hots up, and my priest would have not been able to survive much longer since he was basically So yeah, those were all the games. We won a few more games after this to hit 1800 plus. I found this priest in Looking for Group. We were doing threes together. We got to like 1800 with some hunter. Some hunter wanted 1800 and then left us when we were at like 1770. So I messaged this guy, saw he was pretty good, and I was like, hey, let's do twos. We're the same rating. We're at 1700 in twos right now. Let's go to 1800 really quick. And we played a total of 12 games, I believe, and we won 10 or 11 of them. And yeah, we had a good session there. We played really well. I think the first game we lost because the priest wasn't fearing as much as I would like, and then I told him to fear more often. When I freed him, you try to fear. And then we were able to synergize better and win the rest of the games. And actually, we lost the first game and that mage rogue, so we went 10-2 in total. But yeah, I hope this video helped you guys. Just some educational commentary for Ret Paladins, and thanks for watching. There you guys have it. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please subscribe to my YouTube channel because it means the world to me. Also, follow me on Twitch. There is a link in the description below. If you like this video, like the video, give it a thumbs up, and also share this video with someone else who might find it helpful. And if you have any questions at all, don't be shy. Leave them in the comment section below, and I usually answer everyone as soon as I can. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.